Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. If you are a new subscriber, welcome, and if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. Everything that I used in this video will be listed down below. Please don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss whenever I post another video. I'm starting off by using this red shade in this palette, and I'm going for a cute Valentine's Day look, but I decided to go with a red versus like a pink or purple, but it is going to have like a little bit of pink in it also. And I'm doing this line kind of like an invisible cut crease, and I'm adding it right above my natural crease as well as below where the transition color will go, because I am going to go in with another color to kind of blend out the edges a little bit. And now I'm going in with this red shade, and I'm going to apply this as a transition color as well as kind of blend out those edges a little bit, so again that they won't be so harsh. You can use the same red that you used the first time if you want to. It just all depends on how you feel. And to help me darken up that line a little bit, I'm going in with this red shade. Even though this red shade is a little lighter than that shade, it did kind of help darken it up just a little bit. Without adding anything to the brush, I'm just blending out those edges. Now I'm going to cut my crease, and I'm just putting the concealer close to my lash line and then looking up, using it as my guide. You don't have to do it that way, but it's just an easier way to do it if you struggle with cutting your crease. And now I'm just connecting everything, taking my time when doing so, and then filling in whatever needs to be filled in. If I feel like it is too low, then I'm going to apply the concealer up just a little bit, because I want the front part to be more rounded. Pretty much following the same method that I did when I did the first shade. And as you can see, once I applied that concealer, it did make that a lot darker. To make the wing area a lot crispier, I am going to go in the back first, and I'm going to just connect everything that way, and then continue to fill in everything that needs to be filled in. I'm just checking to make sure I'm satisfied with the shape. And now I'm going in with this light pink shade, and I'm adding that everywhere that I added that concealer. Making sure I really take my time and pack this on. Normally I would set my concealer with some translucent powder and then go on top with my colors, but I decided to just go straight in with the eyeshadow because it is a powder also. I'm dusting away any excess eyeshadow. Now I'm going in with a baby wipe to clean up any of that extra concealer and making sure that that wing area is nice and straight. And I'm going to do the other eye off camera. Now I'm going in with some glitter, and before going in with the glitter, I'm using my glitter primer, and I'm just applying it the same way that I would do a regular eyeliner. And with this, I really had to take my time with doing this because when applying glitter, of course, glitter is a lot messy and it gets everywhere. And you want to make sure that you're really taking your time with it and getting those lines nice and straight. I decided to go in with a glitter eyeliner versus doing a regular wing liner because I thought it would turn out better, and I'm glad I did because it is so cute. And because I'm a woman that loves glitter, I'm going in with a light pink glitter and I'm adding that on top just to help that line at the top stand out a little more. I'm repeating the same steps on this side, but I thought it would make it a little easier for you guys to see me applying the glitter on this side versus how it was on the other side. If you love working with glitter like I do, but you love to do your eyeshadow after you do your foundation, when you go to add your powder underneath your eye, just leave it there a little longer so you can go ahead and do your eyes, and then whatever is left when you dust away that powder, the excess glitter is wiped away as well. And now that I'm finishing that up, I'm gonna go in and use a baby wipe off camera to wipe away any excess glitter. Now I'm going in with some moisturizer. I already had some on, but once I applied the glitter, of course, I had to wipe all of that away. Now I'm going in with my foundation that I got from the Shein outlet here in Abu Dhabi. And I'm just applying a little at a time. And I love this foundation because it is skin-like. This is probably like my third time wearing it. And I love the coverage of it as well as the match. It matched my skin so perfect. I never realized how much we actually use our index finger because, baby, I cannot bend my finger because this Band-Aid, how it has to be positioned on my finger. And when I tell you I was struggling to get that foundation out, I was struggling. To clean the top portion of my brows up to make sure that I get the perfect shape that I want, I'm just using that same foundation shade to clean that up before I go in and put some foundation on my forehead. You can use concealer if you want. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but I decided since I already had the foundation in my face, why not use it? To help me blend out that foundation a little more, I'm going in with my damp beauty blender, and I'm really just using this to help remove any excess foundation that may have been left over. I rarely do this step because I feel like it takes away too much product and I like a more full coverage look. For the concealer, I honestly forgot about this concealer, but I am going to apply just a little bit underneath my eye. But this concealer is not too light and it's not too dark. It's kind of like the perfect shade. But once I blended it out, I realized that I wanted my under eyes to be a little brighter. And instead of me waiting the extra time that I normally do for the concealer underneath my eyes to dry down, I decided to go in with my fan, which really helped a lot. Now I'm just taking that same damp beauty blender and blending that out, really like taking my time and not really rushing it. And I did, like I said, love the coverage that it gave, but I just wanted the under eye to be a little bolder, brighter. Now I'm going in with another layer of concealer, but this concealer is a lot lighter than I like. And I'm just applying that in the inner corner, and I'm going to do the same thing, let it dry down with the fan, and then blend it out. And after blending it out, I'm using the middle portion of the Beauty Blender to blend out those edges so I don't have any harsh lines. Now that everything is blended, I'm just taking some translucent powder, and I put too much on the sponge, so I tapped off the excess on the back of my hand. And I'm just setting my under eyes, making sure that I really pay attention to where I place that powder, because it's not that much on the sponge. Whatever is left over, I applied on my nose because that's where I get the oiliest. There's really nothing else on the sponge, but I'm just making sure that I press that into the rest of my face as well. I also used a little bit of that translucent powder to set my eyebrows also. I went in with a little more of that powder just to set under my eyes a little further. Kind of like baking, but not really baking, if it makes sense. I'm applying some more powder onto my nose to really set that concealer down the center while I go in and apply some bronzer. To blend out that bronzer some more, I'm going in with that foundation brush. Of course, nothing else is on it. And I'm just blending that out, making sure I'm really focusing on the edges. Now to blend that out even further, I'm going in with that same beauty blender, making sure that I press that the rest of that bronzer in as well. Now I'm going back in with that translucent powder to kind of clean up that line underneath that bronzer, just so it can be nice and crispy. Again, you do not have to do this step if you don't want to. And I kind of really just press that in, let it sit for a little while, and then dust it away. And to really make sure that I dust away the excess powder, I'm going in with my pressed powder. This pressed powder is closer to my skin tone, and I'm really making sure I take my time and dust everything away, especially underneath my eyes, because I don't want that white cast underneath my eyes. And as you can see, this really helped bring the look together. And now I'm just taking this triangle puff and I'm really focusing under the eyes, making sure that I really press all of that powder in, as well as make sure that there's no more powder lingering around. And to set my face, yes, this is the Benefits spray bottle, but I added the Pixi, I think it's the Makeup Fix. I can't remember, but everything is listed down below in that bottle, because I love the way that bottle missed out to help set everything into place. Now I'm going in with my lip liner, and I've decided to use a brown lip liner. And I'm going in also with a red Lippie. This one is from e.l.f. And I'm just applying that right on top of that brown, as well as a little bit over it, but not too much over it. And then I'm gonna go in with another red because I wanted a bold red lip. I could have left it like that because it was actually cute, but I decided to be a little extra and go in with another red, and I'm glad I did because I actually like this one as well. And I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face one last time. This time I really drenched my face, and I'm just gonna take my fan and really dry that down. I hope you all enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. Again, everything that I used is listed down below. Please don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss whenever I post another video. Have a great day.